Alright, so, Mod Sheltie here. Uh, this is just I'll consider this just like an update more than anything over an actual episode, because it's just me. But me and Mod Russell, how do I say this? There is no animosity, at least on my end, between us. We have had a fallout, and that's why there's only been one episode produced in, oh, ever, I guess. But with that being said, I have been looking at, how do I say that? Sorry, this is unscripted. I have been talking to another person who is taking on, well, the host role, a co-host. They will be the new co-host. This person will be going by Mod Borzoi, someone I'm very close with. But I feel like this is it's not going to be the main focus of this video. The main focus is going to be me just blabbering. But Mod Borzoi will be taking over in Mod Russell's spot. Not Mod, Host. Yeah, that's the word. Host Borzoi will be taking over Host Russell's spot. Um, so, yeah, that's a little update on that. But I also want to apologize because this is ran by a high school student. I am a 17-year-old. I am but a wee little lad. And I do have a lot of things going on. So, it's very likely that the upload schedule won't be super consistent, to say the least. And that's pretty normal. That's something you could expect. As for what I'm drawing, it's just a Luxray. I'm gonna be drawing a Luxray for this video. But don't expect this to be a normal video, because it is just gonna be a solo episode. But I'll be using this as just like a way for me to, a lot of it, the episodes that do get posted will probably, it's gonna be a mixed bag. It's not just gonna be discourse, but it's gonna also be me blabbering to hell and back. Because that's just what I do. I like to yap. But, sorry. I'm not good with phrasing things. Is that how you draw a tail? Hope so. Anyway. But, yeah, that's why it's been taking so long to get another episode out for y'all. There's been a lot going on, to say the very least. Anyway, on to the main focus of this. I think it's crazy how Luxray hasn't gotten, well, there's gonna be several things. It's just, again, just me blabbering. I think it's insane how Luxray really has not gotten any kind of regional form. Hi, Bunny. Sorry, I have my dogs with me. Like, a lot of other Sinnoh Pokemon have, but Luxray hasn't, and it's kind of a bit bumming me out, because I'm a big Luxray fan. But this is just going to be me kind of designing one of those. And kind of an anatomy study for me. But anyway, the main focus is going to be the fact that I think a lot of people who talk about dog issues and stuff don't really have a good grasp on why, I guess. Because a lot of dogs, like, okay, I'll start with cropping and docking. A lot of dogs that get their ears and stuff cropped and docked and their tails docked are guard dogs. They're human protection guard dogs. That's something that's important to get done because unlike a livestock protection dog, a guard dog fighting a person can grab at their ears. They can grab at their tail, their ears. Well, most livestock dogs are going to need that to keep themselves warm. Well, a lot of protection dogs are kept inside for the most part, and it's a lot safer for that than, to have their ears ripped off. And a lot of them are going to be a lot more likely to get um, ear infections and stuff, at least in my experience of being around people who have them. A lot of them are a lot more likely to get ear infections and a happy tail. It's it so and like people are always like, oh well, it's outlawed in several countries. Yeah, being gay is outlawed in like 72, but that doesn't mean being gay is immoral. I know not an exact, but you get my drift, right? Anyway, it's just something I've noticed. Oof. I'm not good at blabbering. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, hmm. I'm trying to think of something else. Sorry. Oh, I learned recently that apparently they not recently, but I've learned that apparently they took fairy types out of the TCG, and that because they were too OP, and it's kind of pissed me off because it's like, what do you mean my Sylveon's a psychic? No, my Sylveon is literally the fairy type. Uh, so like it kind of pisses me off. I love fairy types. They are one of my favorite things to come out of Pokemon, frankly. So that's not the color I want. Seeing fairy types, that is not it either. You get removed from the TCG bummed me out. There it is. Because it's like, what do you mean? You're taking away Sylveon's iconic thing. What do you mean Sylveon's not a fairy type? Let me look at my lecture real quick. Okay. Okay, talking about this one now. I think that this regional form I'm drawing would be an electric ice type because that's a typing I think is gone unused, and it would be so cool. I should probably turn my pressure down, my size down, and oh, nope. Oops. Sorry guys. I'm not really good at art. If you couldn't tell, I try my best. I try my best, and that's what matters, right? But I think it would be a neat typing combo. I don't know much about type charts despite being a huge Pokemon fan. I never got those down. I'm not gonna lie. But I think like a Luxray that's a lot smaller than a lion would be pretty neat. And really long tail. I think like instead of just like that, they could be, you know, like the shape of the thing at the end of the tail. I think that'd be pretty freaking neat. Uh, yeah, this episode is gonna, yeah. Sorry, I just felt the need to make a little update because someone commented and it reminded me that even though it got updated, I think on Tumblr, I have not done the update here, and I apologize. Thank you for listening.